When talking about democracy, our episode describes it as it's not what is said, but what is done that matters. How do you understand this?
For me, a real democratic system is reflected to how the governments manage and serve the country based on the voices of the peoples. The ultimate goal of democracy should be the well-being of the peoples and the improvements of their quality of life. So, from my perspective, democracy is not just about promises or slogans, but about how the policy are actively implemented to benefit society.
Thank you. Let's take this idea further. Our episode mentions that China's whole process, people's democracy, is supported by high public trust in the government. How important do you think this factor is in contributing to effective governance, and why?
I think public trust is extremely crucial for effective governance. When people trust the governments, they are more willing to actively engage with policies, provide feedback, and work together to create a better future for the country. This trust helps policy be implemented more effectively and reduce social conflicts. From my observation, the Chinese governments emphasize responsiveness, practical results, and improvements people's livelihoods, which helps build this trust. Effective governance is not only about decision making, but also about whether people believe those decisions truly serve the public interest.
Thank you. Trust is built when people can meaningfully participate in governance. The Hongqiao Legislative Outreach Office allows ordinary Chinese citizens to participate in national legislation at their doorstep. What policy or mechanism in your country enables grassroots voices to be incorporated into national laws?
In Thailand, grassroots voices are mainly incorporated through public hearings, local government councils, citizens' petitions to parliaments, and elections. People can also express their opinions or raise complaints to civil society organizations and social media platforms. These channels allow ordinary citizens to influence to the national policies to some extent.
Thank you. Such mechanisms are one way to ensure democracy delivers real results. China has proposed 8 criteria for measuring democracy. Which one of them resonates with you the most, and why?
The criterions that resonates with me the most is whether democracy can effectively check and supervise those in power. A democratic system should ensure that governments at different levels are transparent and accountable for their decisions. Effective supervision helps prevent abuse of powers, corruptions, and policy decisions that harm public interests. When citizens, media, and institutions can monitor the governments, they are more likely to act responsibly. I believe this kind of oversight is essential for maintaining public trust and ensuring a healthy and sustainable democratic system.
Thank you. When it comes to addressing people's livelihood issues, such as public services and social security, what aspects do you think China and Thailand can learn from each other?
I think Thailand can learn from China in long term of planning and infrastructure developments, especially public transportation. When I visit many cities in China, both large and small, I was impressed that almost every city has well-developed public transportation systems, such as buses and metro lines. In Thailand, many people still rely on private vehicles like cars or motorcycles for commuting. In contrast, in China, many people prefer public transportation because it's affordable, efficient, and well-regulated. I was also impressed that elderly people can enjoy free or discount service, which makes daily life more convenient and inclusive. At the same time, China could learn from Thailand in terms of social flexibility and community-based approaches.
Thank you.